Greetings to all Arts TV and My Africa audiences. Our show has started. So as you guys can tell, we're outside of our studio attending this event held here in New Generation University College. As you guys can see the banner behind me, Diversity Day. And one of the things that we Africans are well known by is our diversity and our food, culture, music, and also clothes, as you guys can see. So this event is going to be really nice. I can tell, as you guys can even tell from the noise and everything. So we're going to go around. There's going to be speeches, there's going to be food, and also dance. So stay with us until the end of the show, as always. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. My name is Tamru Galata. I'm the graduate of the Addis Ababa University. Some 36 years ago in Master's Educational Psychology.
Okay.
And I had been working in many higher education institutions. And after I was pensioned, now I am working at the New Generation University as the Dean of Students.
So today we met here at this event, Diversity Day at New Generation University College. So tell us about what New Generation University College is and a bit of its background.
Okay. The New Generation University College is one of the higher education university college, and it was established by a visionary president called, now he is a doctor, Dr. Matthias Gichele. His intention was to bring Africa together. And the main establishment of this university is within the context of the Pan-Africanism.
My name is Dagam Same. I'm a student of New Generation University College, and I am the Student Union President of New Generation.
Tell us a bit about Student Union.
So our Student Union was comprised and was unified around 3 years ago. There was a lot of activities happening in this school. Around 10 years ago, diversity was celebrated, but then something happened and all of a sudden stopped. But after 10 years, we revived it. And when we revived it through a student union. So our student union is very Pan-Africanist. In the sense, we believe that the diversity within this school could be harnessed for the development of Africa and the unification of Africa. Because here in this school, you see that there's diverse students, around 30 different African member country students. And celebrating this culture was actually a very interesting thing. And we saw this as a big opportunity. So that was why we wanted our student union to comprise. Yes.
So today we are here at Diversity Day. So it's an annual celebration. So tell us a bit about Diversity Day. For how many times is it celebrated this year? And also at the same time, why you guys thought it is important to celebrate Diversity Day?
I think you know New Generation is around 23 years of age. Diversity Day has been celebrated back in the past, around 10 years back, before we revived it and brought it back. So when we comprised our student union, as I said before, was because we see the different diversity in the school, and we saw this as the biggest opportunity to start a movement, something revolutionary. And seeing all this diversity was a head start, was like a big start for us to seize. And that's why we said we have to celebrate this diversity, this beautiful culture, because through celebrating things, through creating awareness, we get to break a lot of barriers. So having an opportunity in an event like this, where students can actually see each other's cultures and understand each other more, then it creates a better ground for us to unify.
This Diversity Day celebration is It is a very important event for the unity of Africans in general and for the unity of Ethiopians in particular. And when we go down to the grassroots level, for the unity of our students also. In this one, in this festivity, our students will share their experiences, will share their national cultures, will share their so many things. What we understand is the students during their stay in the university, during their studies, they will cooperate with each other and help each other and graduate together. And they are not going to be limited to Ethiopia only, but they will share the Pan-Africanism spirit, and by that they will develop the Pan-Africanism views.
There is a beautiful young lady beside me. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
So let's start with you introducing yourself for our audience.
So my name is Sophia Hussein. I am the ambassador for the School of Yemeni, and I hope this clothes shows more about the Yemeni culture. It's really traditional, and actually it's a dress for the bride. Like bride Yemen ladies wear this at their wedding days and stuff, and it's gonna be like this. This is like
Show it to the camera.
sure. So yeah,
it's so beautiful. So every every design on this cloth has its own meaning.
yeah. Like the more the details, the more the expensive the girl is. Yeah,
You're saying you're expensive.
there's not much in Dio.
Really?
Really, yeah.
So tell us, how do you see this event in your terms?
So Diversity Day is a really important event because like we here in the school have like different backgrounds, and it's time to show every culture of ours, especially for Yemeni. Our culture is like eroding, and it should have to be practiced more and more, and should be expressed a lot. And there's a really beauty in diversity, and even most people like ask me how I have like this skin color. I tell them like being born from a white Arab mom and a black Ethiopian person gave me like this beautiful color. So diversity is beauty. I really enjoy diversity, and it's amazing.
We have heard that this is your last Diversity Day as a fourth-year student. How are you feeling? And also, what makes this year's Diversity Day different from the previous two Diversity Days?
As you said, this is my last year. That's why it's different, because I might not have the chance to participate in this type of events where I am actually organizing it or leading in such a movement.
Yes.
And this one was very special because I don't know, like 3 years, I put a lot of effort into this. Not just me, the whole student union put a lot of effort into organizing such events through a lot of challenges. And this being my last, it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? Because I know there are students who would actually take up our roles and actually do the same thing for the coming years. So I'm confident with the coming years, and I'm kind of sad at the same time for now partaking in such an event. I'm happy and I'm sad.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's really understandable. So this is My Africa show. As an African, as an Ethiopian, what would you love to say for the coming young generation on how we can use our diversity to become united? Because here it says, united we stand, divided we fall. So what kind of thing would you love to say for our audiences?
I would say that the differences that are the differences that we perceive our differences are very eminent. They don't really hold a lot of ground for our conflicts.
Okay.
And I believe the more we unify, the more we understand each other, the less likely that we would end up in conflict, but more of a cooperation where we could actually work together. And it doesn't take a lot to actually achieve such things.
So as you have said, we Africans and also the whole world is full of diversity, right? So what's the importance of such kind of events?
Well, I think sharing and your culture and tolerating each other, respecting others' values, and especially sharing. You know, to appreciate and understand the value of peace and stability, you shouldn't have to be in a conflict area. Like previously, we used to live in the luxurious mansions in Yemen, but being homeless, coming to other country is really hard. So it's really important to celebrate Diversity Day, to share your experience with other countries, so that I don't want any African countries to suffer the thing we suffered from Yemen. And it's really important to have Diversity Day. Yeah.
This is My Africa show, so it's all about Africa and Pan-Africanism, in fact. So what does Pan-Africanism mean to you, sir?
Okay, Pan-Africanism means our forefathers who have been fighting the European and the Western colonization. At that time, they have struggled, and many of them have lost their lives. They were sacrificed for the freedom of Africa. Today, though we are not colonized just like of that days, but we are colonized culturally. Not only culturally, we are colonized economically and the like. And therefore, nowadays, it is the time for Africa to wake up and to rise.
Yes.
And that is the message that I want to...
So it's time for Africa.
Yes, it's time for Africa.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, sir. Thank you so much for giving us your time, for staying with me.
Thank you so much. And thank you for having me here as well. And I hope every Ethiopian and other African nations will be respecting diversity. Masalama.
May God bless Congo. May God bless Ethiopian who welcome us. May God bless Africa. Thank you so much.
All right, My Africa families, the Diversity Day that we have attended at New Generation University College looks like the one you have just watched, and I'm for sure you have enjoyed it. You have seen beautiful cultures here at one place and at one time. Till I see you guys next time, with a brand new fresh topic, it's time for me to say goodbye.